Well, we welcome you to Blues Game Day Live alongside Kelly Chase, Darren Pang. The New York Rangers are in town here tonight. The Blues are on the ice now. Yesterday was an optional skate at the Mills. Obviously very disappointed with what happened in the last game, but man, you cannot doubt that effort in that game and the amount of chances that they generated against Semyon Varlamov.
Well, here, first of all, the good news is that effort that we've seen for a few games was there. I mean, they just kept peppering the New York Rangers. The bad news is we're in a results industry, and and the results weren't the right results for them. So they're going to have to get back on track tonight. They've got 12 games left, Panger. Unfortunately, when you start doing the math, you got to go at least 8-4 to get in, and that to me is
you don't mean my math, right?
Yeah, that's scary.
Well, I had
did it at home.
I had me at 9-3.
9-3, yeah.
I mean, I think that if that leaves the other teams even going 500, you're right in that 96, 95, 96 point territory. You're going to have to jump to 96 to 98.
Yeah, no,
it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough, but listen, the effort that we saw was consistent with what we saw when they were winning the last two games. So if that's there again, I think this team is headed in the right direction, and they got something. They certainly have plenty to play for right now. If they can get this game tonight and just start building on it, I think getting that momentum back is going to be something that's a must. And then you look at the Ranger team now, who's made a lot of changes, and with those changes, comes a group that is playing with a bunch of youthful enthusiasm. We just had a chance to talk to Mr. Maloney, and he was telling us that exact thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams went through the same thing that the Blues did, including the New York Rangers. I mean, at one point they were in the same spot as the Blues. They were, firmly entrenched in a top 3 playoff spot. They in the East and the Blues in the West. They went through a dry spell where there wasn't a whole lot of fight back, and it resulted in not adding, in fact subtracting in a big way. I'm going to go through some of the list of the defensemen, and I'm not taking anything away from them. They've got 5 defensemen that are 25 or younger now that our Blues fans have not heard of. John Gilmore, Neil Pionk, Ryan Spruill, and Rob O'Gara. So Brady Shea and Mark Stahl are the 2 veterans. Kevin Shattenkirk is not on the trip. Obviously, he's got that torn meniscus, so he's been out. But so that's a very young group that the Blues, if they play the same way they played against the Colorado Avalanche, Chaser, and get those types of chances, they're going to have success.
Well, yeah, you'd hope so. And again, but let's not forget, that's exactly the kind of defense we're looking at from the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, that's right.
And so the chances are there. You got to get the puck across the line. And the goaltenders for the Rangers certainly capable of doing the same thing that Varlamov did. So for the St. Louis Blues tonight, even though you got Vladdy Tarasenko with 16 shot opportunities in the last game.
That was a lot of shot opportunities.
Eight,
Did you ever have 16 in 1 week?
I had a month. 16 a month. I tried to get 1 a game. That was my goal.
Good for you.
And if I didn't have it by the end of the game and I happened to be out there, it was coming in from the blue line hot.
Just so you got 1.
Just so I got one.
You were on there. But boy, they played. They generated a lot of chances, a lot of puck movement through the neutral zone. But boy, their spacing's good, huh? Drop passes, reads, getting to the open lanes now. It's as good as I've seen it all season long, even with that great start that they had.
Puck support has been awesome.
Yeah.
And also in that top line, they're moving the puck so quick, and they're playing little triangle games.
Yes, they are.
They're bumping the puck around and trying to 2-on-1 guys all over the ice, and then it results in opportunities, backing the D off, getting some space. Vladdy had 6 shots in the slot. Unfortunately, only hit the net twice with them, and he's frustrated. But as soon as he gets on track a little bit here in a game where he scores early, I think it just leads and breeds confidence that allows them to win games like they had last game.
Chaser, I liked his first shift. When he took the puck, he drove wide on the right and drove right to the net. It seems like there's a common thread here. When he does that early, it's going to be a game.
He's a bully.
He's a bull.
He's a bully when he goes to the net if he wants to. He's just so darn strong. He's got the strong lower half.
He's got a strong lower half.
Big lower half.
There's our weekly Babs imitation right there. Babs will love that. Speaking of big lower halves, Chris Kreider can be a handful when he drives to the net for the New York Rangers. Our D will be challenged with big number 20 of the New York Rangers.
No, you're absolutely right. I think with the Rangers, they've got some guys that are, guys that are proud of, they didn't want to see all those older guys go either, but they did. They weren't winning, and again, it's results-oriented, this league. So Kreider's one of those guys. If you haven't YouTubed him, go YouTube him jumping out of a swimming pool. He's up to swimming pool up to about here on him.
And he can lunge.
And he does a plyometric jump out of the pool right onto the standing deck above the pool.
Yeah, somebody had to be pushing him from underneath.
Buddy, it looks like it, but I'm telling you, there's no one there. It is epic. So if you're wondering about strength and about what athletes are like now, Chris Kreider's a great example.
Yep. So it should be a great one here. Joel Edmondson on fire in the last game, played almost 22 minutes.
Bite.
Boy, the D played. They're playing terrific hockey. Great to see Big Eddie back in the lineup, and nearly had another one as well. So join us tonight. It's St. Patty's Day, by the way.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
A wee little leprechaun tonight. I might bring some green with me.
It could be a chance. I'll be with you there, lad.
Sounds good, buddy. So that's 7 o'clock on both on the radio side. That's on KMOX tonight, right?
Sure.
50,000 watt blowtorch?
Why not?
Okay. And on Fox Sports Midwest. And so we're looking forward to it. 6:30 is the pregame show. 7 o'clock is the puck drop. It's the New York Rangers and the St. Louis Blues. Enjoy the game, everybody.